Hey, this is Brian Hatch, founder of Automate Big, and I wanted to jump into another episode of Marketing Runs Deep and teach you a little more about lead magnets. I love the definition of lead magnet because if you are trying to find leads for your business, now I like to think of people as humans and not just like numbers or things or objects, but still leads is a good description. If you have a magnet that's powerful enough, it should bring people to you that are attracted to a magnet. Now, obviously, a magnet, if the wrong ends are facing, it should repel, right? So I love the idea of a lead magnet, and this is basically what you are going to you're going to give in exchange for someone's name and email. Okay, so you are going to give them something of value in your business, for your business, that lets them learn something new, get something new, try something new, whatever the case it is. And that is so that you can build your list, because you got to realize, if your lead magnet, and this is one of the principles, principle number one, it needs to connect with your ultimate offer, the thing that you're going to sell them eventually, even if it's not, you're going to give something away free today, what are you going to sell them eventually? It needs to coincide with that. So just hear me clearly. What you're doing in your lead magnet, if you're going to give away an iPad and then you're selling consulting services, like that doesn't work. Does that make sense? Like if you're a plumber and you're going to give away an iPad, that doesn't equate. Or does that make sense? So you need to make sure that your lead magnet connects with what you ultimately offer, some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be the same thing, doesn't have to be the same modality, but it helps if it is connected, okay? Now, with lead magnets, some of the best ones out there that I really, really love are webinars. And the reason why I love webinars so much, and the reason why people still consume webinars, I don't know they like the fake ones that act like they're live and they're not live, but I'm saying a webinar is something they can opt into, learn something about you, about your business, about what you do, and then there's usually a call to action to buy or to do something or to check something out, right? So webinars are still a phenomenal, phenomenal lead magnet because you're teaching somebody something they don't know. And that is one of the spaces that we are in most often, is we're teaching some principle because the people we work with and the clients we have are selling online products or services. So that way they can get someone's name and email, get them in, teach them something, and then if they're interested, they'll take the next step. If they're not interested, they'll jump off, right? But the lead magnet needs to be exciting enough for a person that would need your ultimate service. If you're a plumber and you are talking about things that don't matter, then it has to connect, okay? So I'm going to jump into and show you a couple examples of this on the screen in just a moment, so you can see some different businesses and what their lead magnets are in different varieties. But some of the ones I really love are webinars. Challenges are really big right now. A challenge, if you're a fitness expert, if you are a coach or a business coach or a personal development guru or speaker or trainer, if you have some kind of framework that you're going to teach somebody, take them through a 5-day challenge, a 3-day challenge, maximum 7-day challenge. I don't think that outside of that you're going to get a whole lot of play with a lot of people, but you can always play with that and have fun. But a challenge is a great one. Have people opt in, and then you take them through a challenge every day to work through, right? That's a great one. You can give away books. You can give away things that aren't even yours. So if you don't mind investing something into the people that are coming into your list and your audience, then you can always ship them something. If it's yours, all the better, because now they're getting ingrained in something that you can do, but that also costs a lot of money. So if not, then I still recommend that if you ship them out like logos, if you can do giveaways. That's a really great lead magnet as well as a giveaway. Like you can give away a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a swag. You can give away one of your courses, one of your trainings. You can give away one of your products. If you give it away, then people will be excited about what it is, and they're going to say, I want it, I want in on that. And so now you have a bunch of people you can market to later on that didn't win the prize that are great for it. So there's many ways that you can give lead magnets out, but it needs to be something valuable. Like, don't give away tchotchke little piddly widdly things that don't matter. Give away something that actually helps people move the needle in their business, move the needle in their personal life, whatever it is that you solve. Don't just wait until they buy your big product to give them something cool. Give them something cool for free. And even if it's something maybe one of the best things you could do is something you sold for $100 a year ago. Give that away for free, right? Give it away. Change up something you already have, give it away for free, and let people experience how awesome you are, because then they're going to want to know more about you. So that's my recommendation. Let's jump right into the screen share. I want to show you a couple examples of some great lead magnets, of ways people are exchanging value to get people's names and email addresses. So today we're not going to analyze exactly what is on the page. More so we're going to be focusing on what they're giving away, the value they're giving away to get an email address and a name. And this is one of the first ones. This is Rachel Hollis's offer here, and she's doing a Next 90 challenge. It's a challenge she's issued recently, and what you can do is get involved in it. So she does things on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, to the group of people that get in here, right, for the next 90 days. And then she goes live and teaches them and trains them. And so there's different things here that, like, this is what you get. You get a workout video, you get, these sheets, all this kind of stuff, but it's a challenge. And by the end of the challenge, you should have something changed, right? Something in your life should change in that 90-day period. And so she's doing this challenge free of charge. That's one of my favorite things, whether it's hers or anybody else's. Challenges work really well if you can provide a good backbone content for it. So you're going to do a 5-day challenge. Make sure you're touching the people for 5 straight days. If you're going to do a challenge for 14 days, make sure that you're touching them every other day, or whatever it is the challenge you're doing. I will say that challenges that last over a week definitely require a lot more effort. Challenges that are smaller in nature, it's one, you have to create less content, but also people will stay engaged generally a little bit more with you if it's a 5-day challenge, 7-day challenge kind of thing, 3-day challenge. For whatever reason, we have a hard time changing things, and so when it's long term, we don't always commit to it. We might initially, but we might fall off the bandwagon by the end. Not that a 90-day challenge is a bad idea, but that's the idea. Another one that I really like is here on Transform App. This is Chris and Heidi Powell's workout app. And this here is one of the things you can do. It's free access for 14-day trial, right? So the way that they're getting people to opt in is to give something away that they actually have to pay for after 14 days, right? The nice thing is that right here, you just put in your name and email. So it's not like asking you for a credit card or anything. That's one of the tactics that's really good as well. But note that if you do something consistently, it's a subscription-based product. A trial is great, or even if you do something that's a one-time service, you can still give them a 30-minute one-time session or something for free that gets them in the door, right? So I like trials. They work really well, and I highly recommend them. The last one I want to show you is a little more typical of like a survey. This is another one that's fun to do. Outside of the mundane newsletter. I'm not a big fan of newsletters, although some people have them and do them. And I'm okay with you emailing your people, your followers every week, or doing something special for them every week. I'm not saying that what quote unquote is a newsletter to you as far as delivering the content is a bad idea. I'm just not a big fan of newsletters because they don't drive a whole lot of value to the person that's opting in for them. You're not going to get a lot of opt-ins. But this is a great one because it is a survey. It's like, hey, right here, take 5 minutes, do this little performance assessment, and then what you'll do is you'll get, based on what the largest study of high performance, you'll see how likely you are to succeed. So it's a survey in nature, like you fill it out and you see how your scores compare with other people's. That's a great way to get people in as well. PDFs and worksheets are great as well. Those are phenomenal, especially if they really tie into your end offer that some people pay for in the future, even if it's not connected to this right out the gate. But these are some great examples of some lead magnets. Again, the pages we'll analyze on a different situation, but here we're analyzing just simply what you're getting by giving your name and email. And these are a lot more creative than a typical newsletter. So I implore you to be creative, have fun, because the more creative and different your opt-in is, the actual lead magnet that you're trading value for, really that's what makes a difference for people. So thank you for paying attention on how you can build a better lead magnet, engage an audience, and increase your list so that you can be more successful in your business. This today is just one small way to automate big.